I'm with Martin Dagenais of the Ottawa Junior Senators, and Martin, I guess to look at the Junior Senators as we approach sort of like the final third of the season, they look like they've been you guys pretty consistent, been in the national rankings number 2 throughout the season. I'm sure you're never happy, but has the year been fairly consistent?
Yeah, if I look at the last 3 months, I'm playing good hockey. Very satisfied with the work ethic, the defensive concepts. The guys are buying in. Obviously, the last 2 weeks have been a bit tough. Lost the Carleton Place and lost the Pembroke games that obviously we want to try and win because they're 2 of the top teams in the league. So again, there's 15 games left for us right now, and the goal is to be ready come playoff time. So maybe there's bumps in the roads right now, but we feel that maybe it's a good thing. And come playoff time, I think the goal is to be ready.
Yeah, I guess maybe now in the latter portion of January, you've won just 1 out of your last 5. That happened to be against the Brockville Braves back in January 3rd. You lose to Cumberland the other night. I guess the thing is, of course, it's nice to the end of January to kind of get that out of the way as you approach the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think the guys are eager to get the playoffs going. And it's, like I said, we had a tough stretch to start the year. And we went 30-4 in our next 34 games, which is very rare at the junior A level in this country. And so I guess I'm not sure if we got cocky or just guys are so confident right now that they think everything is going to work. But we were very average in the last 2 weeks, and obviously we lost some hockey games. So tonight's a big game for us, and we know Brockville's hungry for a win. So I think the fans are going to get a good one.
Yeah, and the Lumber Kings now 7 in a row. They're breathing down your backs. They've got a game in hand, just 3 points back. I guess the next thing is again the Brockville Braves here this evening. You've done pretty well with them over the course of the season. 6th and final meeting. You've won the first 5. You seem to have had a little bit more luck here as far as scores. 8-2 and 8-3 on Braves ice. Any explanation for that, Martin?
I don't know. Obviously, coming to Brockville, it's fun for our guys. It's a nice trip, and I don't know. I think Brockville plays us pretty well, and they work hard. But it just seems that we're getting good bounces every time that we play against Brockville, especially early in the games. And we just find a way to win games. Even in Ottawa 2 weeks ago, I thought they played a good game. And then at the end, in the third period, we just played a good, strong 20 minutes, and they weren't able to keep up. But I don't know. It's a funny team to play against because you don't know what to expect. Because when they do show up, they got these guys up front that can put the puck in the net. They got 2 very good defensemen. That goalie is, when he's hot, he can make some big saves. So I'm never. We've had success against Brockville, but I think we played them hard. But every time that we do play the Braves, we're prepared because we have a lot of respect for them, for the coaching staff. So I think we will be prepared.
You mean a big acquisition during the off-season, the trade, bringing Fauché and Carr into the mix. How has that gone this season?
I look at Fauché in the last month. He's been our best player. He's just a power forward. He does nothing. If you look at him in the stands, you don't see him. He's not flashy. But everything he does on the ice, he does it with a purpose. He's physical. He can shoot the puck, drives the net, and he's so smart too. I can use him on the PK, on the power play. And it's a kid that I've known since the minor hockey years. He's from my area. I was very happy to get him. With Carr, you're getting a very smart and defensive player that can chip in offensively. So obviously, he's got 5 goals this year with, I think, 22, 23 assists, and I think he would like to score more. But he's been playing good hockey recently, so we feel that in the next 15 games, if he can get going and be able to score more goals, he's going to be a player for us that people are going to have to watch in the playoffs.
Your leading scorer, Joey Champagny. When I say Joey Champagny, what comes to mind, Martin?
Just he's the heart and soul of our hockey club. He's the leader, type of guy that when he talks in the dressing room, everyone listens, and he's a good kid. and everything he does on the ice, very similar to Fauché, but I guess a smaller version of Fauché, because Joey's not a big guy, but in the corners, if you're going to battle against Joey Champigny, you got to come hard, because he can win a battle against a 6'2" defenseman. He plays with no fear. And again, he's the type of player, power play, PK, any types of situations, you can count on him. So with him, Fauché, Robert Michael, and Matt Cruikshank, I'm a big fan of the leadership group that we have, and that's why even though we're not playing good hockey right now, we feel that these guys are going to find a way to get us out of that funk, and obviously bring all their teammates in the mix, because, like I said, this is a game that we need to win tonight, and I am relying on these guys.
Martin, thanks for taking the time to do this as usual. Really appreciate it, and best wishes along the way.
Thanks a lot.
Martin Dagenais of the Ottawa Junior Senators.